Hey everybody, welcome to the QuiverCast.
You go left, I go right. Man, this wave is out of sight. Going surfing, going surfing, going surfing with
All right,
friends.
everyone, welcome back to the QuiverCast. A repeat guest, Robert Helpan, to let us know what's going on with one of the best documentaries of all time, in my opinion, Shaping the Future. What's going on, Robert?
Hey, Mike. So great to be with you again.
Stoked. Thank you for coming back on.
Absolutely.
Your movie's been doing some circles, but it's coming here to Oceanside for the Oceanside Film Festival, and it's going to be happening. So everyone listening, you want to get your tickets. February 21st. They're in blocks, so they're doing surf movies. It's a whole surf
Correct.
Saturday, and you're in the third block. You're going to have one opening movie called Spaghetti Week, which I'm not familiar with yet. And then your movie, which your movie's a standalone movie, so that's great. So
Thank you. I appreciate it.
remind us, and then I will put the link on the show notes to your original interview if anybody missed it. But tell us a little bit about the movie Shaping the Future and what it's about.
Yeah, Shaping the Future follows the life of Lance Collins, who started Wave Tool Surfboards in 1969. And it kind of walks you through the progression of the brand. And more importantly, it walks you through his life experiences and how he was able to start the brand and what propelled him into doing so. It's his life journey, and it's also a faith journey, and how he came to success. And it's something that I think that's got a little bit a story for that can relate to everybody. And it talks about really pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and kind of the American dream and what everybody's version of success is. And that can change amongst many people. But sometimes when you capture that American dream, it's not the epitome of happiness. And that's what he, in the end, finds that is most important to him, is finding peace and joy in life.
I love the movie.
Thank you.
Super excited to see it again because I've only seen it the one time. Where has the movie traveled around? So it's been out a little over a year, right?
Yeah, when we first embarked on the festival circuit, we wanted to give it a year on the festival circuit.
Okay.
And so it's been all over. We went to Italy, to Milan, Italy.
Wow.
We've been to the East Coast a few times. We were at the Surfaloris, where we won the best documentary. We were at the Florida Surf Film Festival.
Cool.
We've been all up and down the coast and all around the country and even international. So it's been terrific, and we're looking forward to getting it out there and for distribution, so we can open it up to even broader audience of people.
So is the film festival kind of wrapping up, or are you going to go a little longer?
Yeah. So they approached us, wanted us to put it in, and we were more than happy to oblige. And we actually have been in, my partner and I, Tony Gentili, we did a short that was actually at the Oceanside Film Festival. So it'll be our second time there. And it's just an honor that they asked us to show it there. And we're super excited. So yeah, it'll be our last festival screening.
Oh, really? Okay.
We're really looking forward to it.
Everybody, I highly suggest seeing this movie. Honestly, it's a great movie. There's going to be a Q&A on this night. Are you going to be there?
Yes, I'll be there, and I think my partner's going to be able to be there as well, Tony. He's off shooting another project in Florida, but it's going to work out schedule-wise. And then we're going to also try to get Lance down to be part of that as well.
So rad. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll cross my fingers, Lance is there.
He's amazing. He's such an honest guy, and you know what you're getting with Lance at all times. And he's just a total unique character, and he just makes the film a pleasure to see on repeated. I mean, I've seen it every time at all these festivals, not to mention during the edit process, but I see something different and nuance about his personality every time.
Have you re-edited it over this last year, or is it the same movie as it was when you started?
No, it's the exact same movie, and we remixed it, but that was just for the audio level at the intro with the voiceover. But no, other than that, it's the exact same movie.
Right on.
Yeah.
What have you heard from the fans and the audience?
It's been so gratifying. When I first started off making, knowing that this is my calling is to make films, I wanted to make a movie that kind of made a difference in somebody's life, just one person. And the reception of this movie has just been amazing. And some of the stories that people come up after screenings, and there's a faith element in it, and it's very subtle, but it comes across, it speaks to people differently. Well, yeah, when I've had people that have come up to me, it's been so gratifying and so rewarding, and it's really one of those things where it's propelling me to I want to keep doing this. And I've just been so appreciative with the reception that we've gotten.
Did you travel every spot that the movie played in the festival, or did some of it, the movie go by itself?
I actually did go to Milan, which was
Wow.
yeah,
Good excuse to go there, right?
Oh, exactly. It was a write-off, right? I couldn't resist it, and I was just so curious about the culture there because it's a surf and skate festival there. I was blown away by the whole vibe of the festival. It was almost like going to a Lollapalooza festival.
Wow.
And they had bands there, they had half pipes, and the skate and surf culture, you would never believe it, is so powerful in Italy. It was like I was flashing back to the 80s going to punk shows because like everybody was dressed in that attire and everybody was so just thirsty for it. That was amazing. I've gone to the East Coast twice, and we have gone to all of them, to answer your question, but I've gone to as many as I could, scheduling permitting.
What is the weirdest question you got? Do you remember?
Weirdest, gosh, I'm pretty weird myself, so I don't think I'd be a hard one to be able to judge that. I think people they just are really curious about Lance and about his journey based upon the film itself, and they can relate to it. So I can't say just any one thing. I wish there were something that was better to throw out there. Yeah.
Have you been ordering more wave tools? Have you had a new board recently or anything?
I did order a new board recently.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I had to have surgery and to remove some skin cancer.
Yeah.
So I've been out of the water for a little bit. But before I had my surgery, I ordered I told Lance, I go, I've got this 5/8 twin that I love. I go, but it's winter. I go, it's going to be hard to paddle that at the points. So can you make me a bigger twin fin? So he's like, yeah, Rob, we'll make you a rocket fish. And so I got this rocket fish. And he's like, yeah, it was like a thing back in the 80s where they would make these big oversized twin fins. So it's oversized, it's 6 foot. So it's not like it's that big, but it's got a little bit more thickness to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happened to coincide. Whenever you get a new board, it seems like the waves are going to suck for about a month.
Yep.
But this one, it's a magic board, and it happened to coincide with amazing surf out in front of my place. And it never gets really good out here. I live in El Porto, but it just happened to be lighting up the beach for like 2 days straight, and it couldn't have been better. So I got to ride it out there, and the thing is just magic. I am having so much fun on it. So get yourself a rocket fish.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, everyone, when you watch this movie, you're going to want to go order a board from Lance. So tell us what else is going on in your life. You have a new nonprofit that you're starting up?
My partner and I, this process of shaping the future has been so great, and we love the message that we were getting out there and telling the story of a pioneer who otherwise this story would have been lost. So we came to the conclusion that we want to keep doing this and keep making these. So we're starting a nonprofit production company called Shaping Our Future. And what we're doing is telling stories not unlike Lance's that we feel need to get out there, need to be preserved for educational purposes. We want to do screenings. Like I did a screening down at San Diego State for this film and was able to talk to the students there. And it was just so gratifying. And we want to keep doing that and giving back to the community and making stories that otherwise commercially wouldn't be sexy to a film studio, but things that are important that we need to get out there. So that's kind of the basis, the germ of the idea. So we're just now getting going with it. We've got 2 different projects that are in the works, and we're really excited about the possibilities.
Not knowing how even nonprofits work, actually, I have a couple dumb questions. Are you going to be working on these films yourself personally? Or are you going to help other maybe directors or filmmakers?
Yeah, initially, yes, we're going to be producing and directing the films ourselves.
Okay.
But we hope to broaden it out to bring on other filmmakers and curate stuff with them as well. So
okay,
the possibilities are really endless. And we also want to have grants where we can help fund projects for other filmmakers that otherwise wouldn't be able to have the access to be able to make a film.
With traveling around with this film, let's say in Florida, you said you went to Florida, right? Did anybody walk up and say, hey, there's a shaper that would be a great story to be told? Are you learning about other people in the industry?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's been so gratifying. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing this nonprofit.
Okay.
There's been we were in Cocoa Beach and Ricky Carroll and like all these different amazing people. I don't know if there's a Lance in every surf surf community.
Yeah,
Such
they're
a one of a
definitely
kind
not
guy.
mine.
But there are these people, these like
Yes.
the Big Wednesday, the bear in people's lives, right?
Yes.
The old
Yeah.
shaper. There's people that made a difference that turned you on to something that was magical. And that's often the case with surfing. It's one of these things that I hold dearly in my heart because it's so special to me. And Lance made me my first boards that were magical and helped propel my, the road, the path that I went on. So I'm so excited to be able to do this and be able to tell stories of people like that, like Lance and like you name it. So if you've got a story out there and you want to get it told and you're passionate about it, please look us up. We've got our Instagram, which is just getting up. It's called Shaping Our Future Org, one long word. And you can contact us there. And yeah, we're excited about telling these stories that need to be out there.
So you said you have a couple projects you're kind of in the works of. So do you want to tell us about those, or are those secret?
Sure, absolutely. Well, the first interview we did for Shaping the Future was with Dave Parmenter
Legend.
in Kauai, a total legend. And
I'm sorry, real quick. But
yeah.
I think in his heyday, he was like the king of cutbacks. Am I
Oh my
correct?
God, he has the prettiest cutback of all time. It's so you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Dave is just and is a true waterman. And when we were interviewing him, I didn't understand. I didn't know. I thought I knew a lot about him because I idolized him. I used to go up to the Central Coast and surf up there with a friend of mine, and we idolized the guy. Yeah, I didn't realize he was an avid filmmaker as a kid, and he shot all this Super 8 film and then would cut movies about him and his friends. So when he's up there and he's talking about this, and I'm like, well, do you have any of this footage we could possibly use for the film? And he hands me a box, like this treasure trove. He just hands it to me. I'm like, well, I will guard this with my life. And I go, what I'll do is I'll get it digitally transferred and I'll give you a hard drive of it. And he sent me on my way, and we got this footage, and it was amazing. A lot of it is in the film, but we only scratched the surface. So my partner and I were like, we've got to make another movie. We've got to utilize this footage. It's gold. So that's what we're doing is we're making a movie with Dave. It's called Lost Reels.
Nice.
And it talks about how surfing on the Central Coast was like in the 1970s was a wilderness experience, and something that a lot of surfers nowadays really can't relate to, and that we don't want lost. It needs to be told about how people, these pioneers that really developed the sport, if you want to call it that, where they came from. And he's an amazing historian, and he knows so much about it, and he's so articulate, and he's so well read. So yeah, we're really excited about the possibilities of this film, and we're just now in pre-production, and it's going along terrific.
Awesome. And what was the other one?
Other one is it's called Unbreakable Waters. It's on Christy Overton Johnston, and she's like the most successful women water skier on the planet. It's a faith-based story about how she really kind of found her faith and was such a success, and how she built this empire with the water skis and all the equipment and stuff. But nowadays she to give back, she goes into different prisons and helps to uplift people and tell them her story and to help to turn them around. My partner's really like heading up this one, so I'm probably not doing it justice. We're just now digging into that right now, and we're really excited about the possibilities. We're initially going to start just keep with surfing, and then it's just something like, why would we like put boundaries on ourselves? And we want to tell inspirational stories across the board. So yeah, this is another one of them we're excited about.
What is the future after these film festivals? What do you think is going to happen with the film, or you're not sure yet?
Right now, we're in the process of just finalizing the rights to the music. We were lucky enough to get in contact with a band called Fu Manchu.
Oh yeah,
they're based out of San Clemente, and I've just been a fan of theirs since the get go. They got that surf, that stoner rock that just I love it. And so we reached out to them to see if they would let us use some of their music. And Scott Hill, who's the lead singer, funny enough, his first surfboard was a Wave Tools. So he's like, you can use our catalog, go for it. So
Rad.
it was so amazing. Yeah. And it was like this treasure trove of music. So you're going to hear that in the soundtrack. But we secured the rights just for film festivals. So what we're doing now is we have to go through the process of securing it for distribution. So that's what we're doing right now. And we're finalizing that. We're hoping to have that done, locked up in the next month or so. And
Cool.
then we'll get it out there for distribution so everybody, can see it and rent it and buy it or download it and check it out.
It's going to make Netflix or Hulu or any of those? Or
You know what?
Fingers?
Crossing fingers. I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah.
We're hoping
It's
so.
worthy, 100% worthy. And I'm looking forward to I don't know her name, the lady of the water skier, I think you said?
Yeah, Christy Overton Johnson.
At least the way Shaping the Future came out. You don't have to be a surfer to relate to Lance or to relate to the movie.
I really appreciate that.
It
Yeah, we
crosses
want to tell human
borders.
stories. Yes,
Yeah.
and that's the key, I think, is telling human stories. People getting stories out there that people can relate to, and not pulling punches. Talking about the ups and the downs, because that's behind every success story. There's been somebody that's been grinding, and sometimes it's years, sometimes it's decades to get to where you want to be. And a lot of people need to know that they're not alone in their struggles, but that you work hard enough and you can get these successes. So we want to get those stories out there, uplifting. You turn on the news and stuff, and it's easy to get down and stuff. But when you hear these stories about true heroes, I think that and everyday heroes, I think it's inspiring and stuff that we want to be putting out there.
Man, all right. Looking forward to the 21st of February to see your film again. Looking forward to your future projects and your nonprofit that's happening, Shaping Our Future. Is that what it's called?
That's it.
All right.
You got it.
What's going on with you personally? All these projects taken away from your surf time, or what's going on?
I'm just getting back in after I mentioned I had that surgery. So it's all healed up, and I'm excited to get back on it with my rocket fish and make some trips. I bring my board down to Oceanside. Last really good session I had, well, outside of the one I mentioned, was down in Oceanside. So I've got a lot of friends down there. Went to school down in San Diego. So it'll be fun to spend some time down there and get some waves. And yeah, no, I need to get in the water, man.
The grind.
I'm a better person when I get in the water. I really am. My voice gets about 5 octaves deeper, and I just get mellow. And and that's where I'm at my best.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. This is Mike and Robert Helpan, and we're out of here. Later.
You go left, I go right. Man, this wave is out of sight. Going surfing, going surfing, going surfing with friends. Ride this wave to the shore. Paddle out, I'm gonna catch 10 more. Going surfing, going surfing, going surfing with friends. I don't care if it's wrong or right. I'm gonna do it all day, I'm gonna do it all night. I'm going surfing, going surfing, going surfing with friends. On my way, it's a beautiful day. I'm going surfing, I'm going surfing, going surfing with friends.